Have you noticed that change in him, or well, I guess not noticed that change,
Yeah.
but does he seem that way?
Yeah, you see an extremely confident player. Like he's learned his strengths. He knows his what I call pressure points, the areas where he's got to improve on, and he plays to his strengths. And then the areas we improve, we put a lot of coaching into those to make those. Even if they never become strengths, like some players, whatever, something's always a little bit of a struggle for them. Well, at least I know how to play to make that as efficient as possible. But he plays to his strengths really well, and he knows what they are. So to me, once he knows who he is, that's where the confidence comes from. Is no matter the situation, he knows what he's got to do to win it. So there's a natural confidence that comes with that.
How is the versatility of this defensive backfield help game planning?
Yeah.
I mean, you got so many safeties, you threw three safety looks, all these corners.
Yeah.
Is this as diverse as you've had?
Yeah, oh for sure. From the amount of guys who can be this versatile, yeah, by far. I think two parts. For us, it's extremely beneficial because there's a lot of great players, and now we can find ways to get as many of them on the field as possible. You never want, as a coach, because whatever the situation is, we have a really good player who's watching the game and we're losing games. You always want to find a way to get your best players on the field. So the more versatile they are, situationally, you move them where you got to move them. Also, for an offense having to play us, now they don't know this guy, what he's playing. Is he a safety? Is he a dime? He's on the line of scrimmage now, and we're showing pressure lists. He's back in the middle of the field. We can dictate so much by having guys being able to play multiple positions. So it's extremely beneficial.
Coach Perkins said he thinks Jabari's at every practice this offseason.
Yeah.
What have you just kind of seen from him? Somebody who, you weren't with him last year as a rookie, but watch him coming out. What have you kind of seen from him in his progress?
Very simple. He is one of the most consistent guys in drill work. For me personally, I am a technique and fundamentals coach. I started coaching Division III, and the same way I coach the guys in Division III is the same way I coach the guys now. Like they are getting coached, and we're going to play hard, and our individual is going to be like live reps because we're just trying to accumulate as many great reps as we can to build a habit. So for him, he's building that habit through individual, through film work, and then you're just seeing it happen in live periods. So I really think he has had a PBU in every single practice we've had. He had an interception in one or two of them as well, but he's not doing anything spectacular. He's just doing what he trains himself to do every single day, and then when you do that, it goes out in live periods and it shows up.
How helpful is it to have a guy like Jordan Lewis out there? Even just on the practice field talking to guys.
It's unbelievable. Anytime I've had, as a coach, been able to coach veterans like that, it makes you a better coach, and it makes everybody around you better. When you have guys who are on the field and can talk to you, and he's not, right now he's hurt, but when he's out there, it's not to protect himself. He's out there to give information, and let's find the solution and let's roll. So when he's coaching the other guys in the meeting room, it comes from that place. Hey, we got to start to anticipate this, this, and this. When you see this formation, this is why. I can say it, and someone can pick it up. When it comes from up here, it sticks a little bit more. So the best thing about him is the things he preaches every day, he practices. I mean, he's out there every morning. He is getting himself prepared. It's been a lot of fun.
But speaking of the buy-in that all coaches have to get from players, is there a player or players in the locker room who challenge you to make you know your stuff, to make you feel like you have to be on it?
Every single one of them. That's even as we get these exit meetings, that's the question I'm asking. What can I do to be better? And if it's no, everything's great. No, think of something. Like all of us are in this together. The more I'm pushed to find different things, because I might say something and for 11 guys it makes sense, and for one guy it don't make sense at all. Well, my job is to make them all better. So if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, if you're a rookie, cool, tell me. I want to make sure we take the time for you to learn it. So all of them are, this is collaborative. From the coaches to the players, you couldn't be at a better place than in Jacksonville. It's all moving in the right direction. No, I haven't. Been too busy. I'm trying to catch up. I'm the new guy, so I'm trying to play catch up.
The virtual meeting room that he's using a lot.
Yeah.
For lack of a better, how awesome is that to have that?
Yeah.
Resource.
We did it today. We had 10 minutes after the position meeting and before we had to run out to practice. We maybe got 25, 30 reps. Because you just roll through. And all it shows the formation, give a call, make the checks, ball snap, go to the next one. there's motion on this one. Go from this to this. It just, you're trying to simulate as best you can just that live processing speed. So for that, it is extremely valuable.
Are you just take us through? Is he wearing like a virtual reality headset?
No,
or is it just all on the
it's a
screens?
huge room that
Okay.
has a wide screen like a movie theater. And then it's got hashes on the ground that line up with the screen. So you're basically, it's like I think half size. So you're able to at least align, be where you need to be. So as close to a real rep as you can take from an align and a science
And you hear the audio of the offense and them calling plays and stuff. Or
You,
is that
you can do TV copies, you can do actual film, the coaches copy that we get, or they have almost like an animation type thing where they come out in a formation, and that's the one that we can do really quickly. They just come out of huddle in different formations and you can adjust from there.
how valuable is that for not just Travis but for young guys?
Yeah.
Trying to come in the league and probably don't get a lot of reps at OTAs or training camp.
We used it with the rookies when they first came in. It was a great way. Instead of having to always go for walkthroughs on the grass, you can go in there, and especially the back end, they can communicate together. You just roll through the formations and give them a chance to communicate. So during game planning, it'll be huge, because they can do the same thing. Go through wherever our opponent is, see tendencies from alignment and assignment, and be able to build some tendency formation through it.